So I want to work on the casting punch now. So casting punch is something made famous for, or like Fedor. It looks like a wild punch, but it has some technicality to it as well. So Fedor had strange punches. He was known for being a wild puncher, a great ground and pound fighter, and really this comes from this adaptive from ground and pound from Sambo, from combat Sambo. So you want to throw the elbow towards my opponent, and you want to stop a little over midway. So boom, right there. And then you kind of limp wrist the rest of it. So the forearm should be limp, and you're throwing the elbow into the shot and then pulling back after you get a little more than halfway towards your opponent. Right there. So I throw the elbow up. The rest of my hand is going to whip. The rest of my forearm is going to whip right there. It's going to catch an angle that not a lot of strikers see. So throwing the elbow up, and as it gets just beyond halfway, I'm pulling back just about an inch. And that is bringing the forearm up. Throw the elbow, and then whip the rest of that. That whipping motion is something that comes into play for uppercuts, for a lot of things in striking. It's something that I like to adapt to my fundamentals for every punch, no matter whether it's soft or hard or whatever, but it's key in this casting punch. And the opposite side hand being up in a high guard is also key. Much like the overhand. It lands much like the overhand, but it's a hook shot. It's coming at shoulder level. So this is the overhand. This is the casting punch. Right there. So definitely a great thing to implement, especially if the rules call for no elbows. It's something that can substitute the elbow really well, especially when you're throwing good elbows. So throw the elbow in a little over halfway, pull back on that, and whip the rest of the forearm. It's going to find you good angles, especially against the amateur competition.